I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
He was no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 guys, check hiking,
18. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Check Mike 45. Check pass, check pass. 45, 45, Mike 45. Marcus,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
#1.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
2-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
For the running back.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling him forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Down at the 43.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A pickup of 2.
They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To
Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Ravens 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's get out the field. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. And what's delay?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
32-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
88. Touchdown.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Murray now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Second and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 43 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands out. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
That's the
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
28. Ravens 17.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down now, Winslow. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens 17.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Ravens 25.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
To Christian.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tackle made.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
42. Ravens 25. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Winslow. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, "My bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there."
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.